Hello friends, welcome to Everything Happiness channel. I am Captain Grandmaster Shaji Matthew. Friends, today we will discuss about the UPSC Civil Service Examination. This examination is selecting the Indian Civil Service, IAS, IFS, IPS, IRS, and like that the top graded civil servants to the government of India, to the Indian Administrative Service. This examination already selecting out of around 24 category peoples, the students who are for the top administrative level. That is, this administrative service is governing the India like every minister, secretaries. The highest post is cabinet secretary in the central government of India, Indian government service, as well as the chief secretary in the state ways, and IFS, the Indian Foreign Service, that is the ambassadors and consulars in the foreign countries representing the Indian government and the India and the Indian constitutions. And how this examination is conducting and what are the basic things we can have just to have a look around that examination, UPSC Civil Service examinations. That is that today we will discuss. The main thing is the students as well as the parents who did not know about how to write the exam, how to enter this service, and people are not much aware about these examinations. Actually, this examination is actually the talent oriented. Any students who are brilliant and who are have the capacity, they can enter without any caste, creed, religion, or money or anything else. The basic thing is that only requires the graduations. This selection goes on with 22 years to 32 years age in a general category, and 30 to 42 years up to the reservation category and all. So means we can 22 after graduation, 22 to 42 years you can enter in this civil service, this Indian civil service, administrative service. That is then we will discuss about how the exam patterns and mainly three stage examination. First is prelims, preliminary examinations, that has 2 papers. The second is mains, that has 9 papers, and the personality test, or we can say interview, that is the third category. And with this 3-stage examination and interview and finally selecting the people to the Indian Administrative Service. And then they are sending 2 years induction program in Mussoorie, LABSA, Lal Bahadur Shastri National Administrative Academy, Mussoorie. They are sending, and the students are getting in the around 56,000 and rupees stipend for 2-year period, and their final analyzing for category is doing there. Then IPS selection, you must have the physical standard that requires for the IPS, and that's the minimum standard is there. That the eye vision, example, eye vision should be 6/6 or 6/9, like that, and the height and all category is there. Then for the IPS selection, police service, Indian police service selection. Friends, the starting selection, we will say that it is the graduation. Graduation will be any graduates, BA, BSc, BCom, or engineering, or medicine, or BTech, or anything else within this period. The age limit period, it must be, applying students must be more than 22 years old, and that is what the starting. And then while applying, first is the preliminary exam. Preliminary examination, they have a cut-off mark out of, there are 100 questions, 200 marks, 2 hours exam, and that the government will decide the time by time the cut-off mark. Out of 200, maybe 72 or 73, like that. Then that is the first preliminary exam. That is one of the important things. Second, that question will be a choice, there will be four answers, and you have to select the nearest correct answer. That will be, it is the fast and thinkable logic capacity and wisdom, everything will check it. The examination questions will be 10, 11, 12, intermediate or above that type of questions. Then that cutoff mark government will decide. That is the first. The second is analytical power. That will be your reasoning, decision taking, as well, like that. Your capacity will be checked. The minimum score is required is 33%. Then above that will consider for the pass. That is the preliminary test. That's two papers. Actually, this examination passing rate is very less. 0.07% people only are selecting. The appearing students are probably 11 to 13 lakhs. Out of that, 1,000 people will be selecting. Then the rank will be, the highest rank will be 1 to 80 only. 80 to 70 maybe IPS get like that, IRS, IFS, like that. The choice is there. So the testing is so severe, and the the people have to study the many years, hard work, integrity, determination, decision, and strong mind, personality, and like that. Everything is checking by step, by written, by oral, by questions and all. So the first is preliminary examination. That is paper 1 is general studies, current affairs, geography, etc., like that. The questions out of 100 questions, 200 marks, 2 hour time, and the cutoff, the government will decide the cutoff mark, maybe out of 270, 75 or 80, like that. Then the next paper is aptitude test. There is a native mark. The question answer is wrong, they should have a native mark. 1/3 of mark will be deducted native. If the question is wrong, then out of that the time period is there. The knowledge and your thinking ability, all are checking in that questions. 33% is the minimum passing mark. Mental ability, problem solving, and quality of thinking, all is checking in that. After preliminary, there is a main. The main is 9 paper. The 9 paper out of 2 paper. Paper A, paper B is the language. Paper A is a scheduled language. Scheduled language means Hindi, Malayalam, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, or any like that scheduled government language. You have a paper. Second is the knowledge of English paper. That is the one as the these 2 papers are qualifying to the mains. Qualifying paper, the mark is out of 300, only 75 mark is required only to pass. After 75 you are eligible for the another. The another paper is mainly out of 9, now is 7 papers. 5 papers is essay type topics. They will give you the topics, general type, general knowledge of the India, geography, what we can say, general items, economy, science, or anything else about regarding the India. Very good reading and knowledge is required to pass this. That is a written exam. These 9 papers are written exam, pen and paper writing exam. Out of that 3 hours you have to write 3,000 words, and it is your ability, your speed, and your knowledge about the India, your knowledge about the general studies. It is checking with this exam, main examinations. That is now such a type of questions like that. The first and language, paper A is scheduled language, paper B is English knowledge, and after that 5 general categories, then 7. There are out of that 2 papers there. That 2 paper is optional papers. That is, you can take any optional subject, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, maths or physics, or anything else. That is your choice. That is the 2 optional papers. Out of that this is all examination are pen and paper writing examination. After that all this mark is you are getting. This mark scoring is like that. The total mark is 2025. Out of that, how much mark you scored, like that the rank list will come 1 to 1000, maybe 950. It is depends on the how much vacancy, how many vacancies having the all India service or government service. It is varies. So up to 1 to 950 the E24 category choice you will get it. The rank 1 to 80 is IAS, maybe 75. It depends on the exam to exam. Then after that IPS. Then between that IAS and all, after total mark is 2025 including the written as well as in the personality test, and some mark will get in the Missouri training induction period time and all together you are getting the mark, and you are posting as Indian Administrative Service in the elite group, the elite post, and they are the ruling. Actually, the ministers are only 5 years, but in the years administrative officers are permanently. They have so much of benefits, so much of power, so much of prestige, so much of everything is there. That is the elite administrative wing of and for people of government of India, central government, India government. There are two services, the India government service as well as the state service, that category. But anyway, you are in Indian civil service, in UPSC, Union Government employees. So in state service, you will post as a Jilla collector, and IPS officers, and Indian Forest Service officers, and in the government service secretary, and IRS Indian Revenue Service, and IFS Indian Foreign Service, like that. They will post you in a different place of India, and if you are in the state wise, which are the you can take a choice, and which cadre, any Maharashtrian cadre, Tamil cadre, or Rajasthan, like that state wise you will, in that cadre you will work. The first starting in the examination is in the starting the examination, first step is a notification. It is happening in the March, April, and in the preliminary exam. Prelims is starting in the May, June. It is a 1 year long examinations, and in October is the mains and main examinations, and after that March and all. This is the personality test. The personality test is they will test your all-round ability, how your integrity, wisdom, knowledge, how to behave and all, and not only looking the knowledge, but they check the every personality. If I interview board, and the percentage of 0.07 only the final rank is coming. Only 10% is passing as to first attempt, 40% is 3 to 4 attempt, and 80% 20% is 5 or more attempt, like that. It is happening. The requirement is the hard work and determination. Thank you very much. I am Captain Grandmaster Shaji Matthew. Please like, comment and share. Thank you. Out.